In the year 1916, during the height of the Great War, a small group of British soldiers led by Captain William T. Ainsworth found themselves stationed at an isolated trench near the French village of Saint-Germain. The trench, referred to as the Haunted Trench by locals, was said to be cursed due to the countless lives lost in the surrounding area. The captain, along with his team of 10 men, tried to dismiss the stories as mere superstition. However, as night fell, they began to experience unnerving incidents. The first sign of something sinister came when Private James O'Connor, a young Irishman barely out of his teens, was found dead and in sleep, his face contorted in terror. The next night, the soldiers were huddled around a makeshift fire, sharing stories to keep morale up. That's when they heard the whispers. Incoherent at first, the whispers seemed to grow louder and more menacing, punctuated by the distant sound of gunfire and the cries of dying men. Panic set in as the soldiers realized that the whispers were the voices of their fallen comrades, recounting their last agonizing moments on the battlefield. As the days went on, the haunting grew more intense. Shadows flickered in the corners of their vision, and the air grew thick with an overwhelming sense of dread. One by one, the soldiers began to lose their sanity. Private Albert Smith, once a cheerful and spirited man, was found hanged in the makeshift latrine, his eyes wide open in terror. Captain Ainsworth knew that he had to do something to save his remaining men, so he decided to consult a local priest named Father Dubois. The priest was a quiet, stoic figure who listened carefully to Ainsworth's tale. After a moment's contemplation, Father Dubois revealed the history of the land on which the trench was built. Centuries ago, a battle between rival French armies had taken place on the very same ground. The souls of the fallen soldiers, never given proper burial or peace, were said to haunt the land, growing stronger with each new life lost. To appease the spirits, Father Dubois instructed Captain Ainsworth to conduct a ceremony at midnight, offering prayers and blessings to the restless souls. With Father Dubois by his side, Captain Ainsworth and his remaining men carried out the somber ceremony. As they whispered the prayers, the air grew colder, and the voices of the dead fell silent. The shadows retreated, and for the first time in days the trench felt safe again. The next morning, Captain Ainsworth and his men were relieved by a fresh unit. As they left the trench, the captain glanced back one last time, his heart heavy with the knowledge of what had transpired. The whispers from the trenches had been silenced, but their echoes would haunt the soldiers for the rest of their lives. Years later, Captain Ainsworth, now an old man, would find himself waking in the dead of night, the whispers of the fallen still ringing in his ears, a chilling reminder of the horrors of war and the restless souls left behind.